Horrific, tragic event occurred over the weekend, man, involving Nipsey Hussle and a few of his friends. God bless Lauren London and her family.
Yeah, his dad, his brother.
His dad, Black Sam, his sister.
Homies.
Everybody, God bless them all, man. The city took a tremendous loss, man. The mood in the city is so somber and so numb feeling right now. You know, the life force that was taken away from us over the weekend, it's going to be a hard one to reel from. But we in this motherfucker. Shady Chriss, what's happening, pimp?
Yes, sir, man. Chilling. Like you said, man, it's numb out here, man. I'm just driving by looking at people's faces. They looking like zombies out here, man. They looking like they don't know, like they lost.
Indeed,
I'm
man.
talking about every hood I go to, I don't take care of his torrents. Niggas just like, man, I can't believe this shit, man. But other than that, man, you know, we holding it together, man. I hope this starts some type of peaceful cause, you know. Hope we don't go, but we don't backtrack.
There has to be something, a positive effect, a positive wave to occur from this untimely event, this very tragic and untimely event, man. I'm mortified right now.
Yeah, man, that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt in many ways, man, especially L.A. He was loved. People came out the woodworks that I didn't even know fuck with Nip. He was fucking with so many people. That shit was shocking, man. Everybody came out the woodworks. The whole NBA wrote on their shoes, wrote their dedicated games. Russell Westbrook went ham for him.
Indeed, the man touched so many people, you know, in his short journey on this planet, man. And God bless his soul, man, and God bless his family and the bereaved hearts he leaves behind, like mine, man. It's just, you know, just so much potential, man. It's just so much potential, so much popping for him, you know what I'm saying? Amazing legacy, man. Impeccable street record, man. Undeniable work ethic, you know. Leadership ability through the roof, man. It's just so sad. You
a
know
lot of
what I'm
people
saying?
lost now, Slink, man. It's just a lot of people out here lost, man. They don't know what to do. Like, literally don't know what to do. They took people say the Tupac of our time, the Malcolm X of our time, the whatever other leader you want to say, Louis P. Houghton, whatever leader you want to say, he was beyond his time, man. I mean, you know, we grew up in the same section, so for me to grow with somebody and that nigga made me a fan, you see somebody every day and then you become a fan of him, that shit is just shocking, because we ghetto niggas, we street niggas, you nigga ain't a fan of nobody, nigga, congratulations, good looking, you know what I'm saying, my brother, but a fan, like nigga that you just see, like a nigga be like, I need your autograph, like nigga, I'm gonna go out the way to be like, let me get the picture, fuck it, like, you know what I'm saying, my son want a picture, I need this, like, so, most of the time a nigga don't get that from too many people, that can't make nobody feel like that, you know what I'm saying, and help out the neighborhood and everything. RZA Riz.
Yeah, we got my brother RZA just walked in. My brother Andre Truth walked in a bit earlier.
Sir.
Welcome to the table once again, my brother. What's popping, Crip? Man, turn your headphones up. And my brother Reza, what's going on, brother?
Man, I'm just here, brother. You invited me in. I said, my brother, I'm doing this thing.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
man, my brother Dre and this motherfucker, my brother Reza and this motherfucker. Now, as you both heard and as you both know, it's been on and we've been talking about it for days now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The tragic, untimely death of my brother Nipsey Hussle, of our brother Nipsey Hussle. Man, it's just hurt. Again, I can go on all night, man, but I'd rather, again, could you express some thoughts or some feelings about this, sir?
I'll just say this, brother. Number one, of course, we always know that the ultimate enemy is our ignorance. It is our fear. It is our cowardice. And it is our refusal to remember and understand that we did not come into this condition just overnight. We were made into a devil type of individual by the original devil. So I can't walk around here and act as though I don't like my black brothers, I hate my people. No, I love my people, but I know that we were made into this condition and we were put in this condition, and it takes time for us to get out of it. And it comes through our love for one another and our unity and our display of checking those who need to be checked. And we all have to stay and remain on code. We understand that. That's hood code. That's church code. That's regular. Stay on code and maintain unity and everything will be all right. So blue and red is coming together as it always was in the beginning, seeing how Crips stood for community resistance in progress. We came together against the racist white police officers and white supremacy. We knew who the enemy was from 1969 on down, and we need to get back to that right now.
Dig that. Andre Truth, brother, me and you talk quite a bit, and you know we went over this a few times, man. We touched so many points, Andre. Man, share some of them with the people, man.
I mean, for one, man, Nip just presence is tremendous, and I go back with Nip a long time. I go back with Nip since he was a teenager. Him and Sam was like their stepdad was married to Angel to their mom, Mike, and he owned the Bayou Grill, and I used to just be young and wild and in the element and really having my bread and being in the streets and going over there. And they both worked there, and Sam would always campaign for Nip, like, you got to check my brother out. You got to check my brother out. A couple years passed. Nip was he was teen. He was in, high school years and shit. He just started bubbling and started doing shit, and I saw it. I saw him go from the bald head to the little fro, to the braids. And we spent a lot of time together, you know what I mean, at the beginning of the shit, before shit started popping. We was out there at the same events, me, him, Robin Hood, Hoods to Rob, Cobby, just different ones that was all together around him at that time. Rim Paul, you know what I mean? But and of course Big U, yeah. But I just mean on the younger ones, the young homies. But before Jason came on, but then I remember the Tupac album came up, the Pac's Life album, and LT had a record, and he was like, "Hey, what you feel about Nipsey?" I was like, "Nipsey's fire." And to this day, it's track number 7 called International with me, Nipsey, and Pac. And it really got Nip got him his first situation, his first deal. What's up?
Yeah, that's amazing. We're going to play that tonight. Make sure we get that plugged in. We're going to play that tonight.
That's on International. Was that like on a compilation?
Nah, no? It's on the last Pac's Life album.
Yeah, okay.
Track
I think
number 7.
Right. Was J-Rock on that
He's
too?
on the album, but not on the song. Yeah.
Not on the song, but I'm saying, was a compilation? I used to bang that. I used to bang that shit all the time.
It was an album.
You was on? That was you on there? See, I didn't know. I never knew that. I never used to bang that shit.
Oh, yeah.
What I will say, though, is I want to tell you that we shared a camaraderie, which was a mutual, understanding and a mutual respect. Me and Nipsey would get up and work out. I'd be at the studio downtown. It would be an inner crew. I remember the inner crew like, Dre, we love you. You our brother. We'd all be at 1500 doing records. Me, him, and Bad Luck. Rob. YG would come through there. It would be before everybody was on. We would all be at 1500 on Sentinella getting it in.
Working.
Me and Nip going through adventures, having our own shit. Nip I remember my hair was fucked up. I needed my hair, but he was like, hey, he said, this is my baby mama number. Call her. You know what I mean? And we smashed over. It's only a few people that I would even know. Nip was not insecure.
Right.
Nip was very sure of himself, very calm. And he's younger than me, so we'd be in a situation when it's time to pop off, he'd pop off. But just the game that I could get from him, too, and we would converse. When I jumped out with a Central shirt on, lastly, I'm going to tell you we move on. He immediately, when it had the C looking like Crenshaw, he immediately said, I love that, Dre. Central Ave. And he broke down the history of Central Ave like no other. So I love Nip. He's a little brother to me. I watched him come up, and I love him, and I respect him, and I'm happy that we worked and got timeless music together.
Dig that, man. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, man. Such an amazing individual, such a talented young soul, gone too soon. God damn it, man. That shit feels stupid as fuck. But you tuned in to Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss. Only on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. We gonna laugh and we gonna celebrate and we gonna enjoy because my nigga was a real nigga. So we celebrating a real one here tonight, man. My brother Reese is in the house, man. My brother Andre Truth, man. And we gonna respect each other and we gonna love each other, man. And we gonna spread this motherfucking wave.
And appreciate each other.
And appreciate each other because that's what it is, man. Smoke Yours, man. I got a very special guest tonight. Our guest tonight is coming through, and I got another surprise guest coming in.
Hey, can I ask you a question, RZA, while you out here? Okay, about the little conspiracy. How do you feel about everybody talking about the little conspiracies, things? Just what I'm saying? I know you touched on it a little bit, but how, what, like, do you guys really think it's a conspiracy, or are you just saying dating back to back then and how we are now that conditioned us like this? Or
well, I can say this: the definition of conspiracy, because a lot of people think when you hear conspiracy that it means something that is not true. The word conspiracy simply means that 2 or more individuals, groups, organizations are coming together to do something that is evil. So so a conspiracy is 100% what is involved. Why? Because who brought the guns over here? Who brought the alcohol over here? See, I can go down the list. Ain't no black damn owned gun emporium. We don't create the weapons. We don't create the crack cocaine. We don't create the alcohol. That is what somebody else does. So, and of course, we don't create the economic condition that we're in as of right now. We may help to perpetuate it, but we didn't originate that. So it has been a conspiracy from the beginning, and it's still a conspiracy now. And with certain things I mentioned, people didn't really understand it until all of a sudden right now you see certain things popping up, like the driver, she was released. Interesting. They took him in softly. The killer, supposedly, softly as though he was Dylan Storm Roof, like he did a good job or something. He was alive. A lot of different things that were very interesting that made me say, there's something else going on here because it's not making sense. You see, so that's why I said a conspiracy.
What I will say is it is not to take away from that, but just on some Nip, just man, you roll up and Nip would just be bright. I remember All Eyes on Me rolling up, and as soon as I hopped in the car, cheer beer, come over. This my grandmama. We used to pull up to his grandmama's house, but I never talked to her. It was the first time she come out. We'd be in the front, swooping up and everything, and then for her to meet her and how Nip was just big energy when you see Nip. You felt good. He knew how to. It's similar to all of us, how we all can carry a group of people that have different backgrounds and different connections, and he can do that, and he was so chill with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And his spirit is going to be missed to be somebody that we could even have to look at to be like Nip doing it. You know, you can compare to Nip. Whenever you got people say, Nip ain't the only one, that's a great situation because Nip is the one at right now.
Dig that, man. Nipsey Hussle, man. God bless you, man. Died at 33 years old, March 31st, 3:31 p.m.
Hey, Sling, I think we got a caller. I think we got, what's her name on there? What's her name? Or Shatasha?
I think it's Tanisha.
Oh, Tanisha.
I don't know, let's see. You want to say her?
Let's call. Let's see what Tanisha talking
Let's
about.
get, you know she called us before we start.
What's up, Tanisha? Elevator Medicaid. What it is.
Hey, Elevate.
Hey, dig that. What's up with you? How you doing?
Good.
Who is this?
This Tanisha.
See?
Yes. I was about to say, damn, I talked all that shit and it ain't her.
I said her name and I said her name and she didn't even stop me.
We all better be happy that Tanisha called.
Right.
We need some callers.
Dig that. Hey, what's up, Tanisha, man? You got any good words of encouragement for Lauren London's family, and you want to express yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I just want to say a prayer for her. And and I just saw him at his event on March the 9th. That's the sad part about it. He was a good dude.
Yeah, he was.
He was a very good dude.
Daddy was indeed.
Oh my! I did. When I heard, me and my mama did nothing but cry because sometimes I used to go to the marathon store and sometimes they'll give you CDs for free.
Good dude.
Yeah, they used to hook me up. Yeah.
Good dude. Amazing work ethic.
Yeah. Exactly. It just you have to watch the people who's closest around you.
Yes, you do. That dude had people skills. Tanisha, I appreciate you calling. Thank you so much. You be good out there, girl. God bless, and smoke yours all the time right here. Smoke yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss. Only on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. You know what I'm talking about? We smoking yours.
Dang.
All right. Hey, I love you, Uncle Dre.
She said she love you, Uncle Dre.
We love you too.
I love you, Uncle Dre. Right here on Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss. Only on Dash Radio, man.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
stay tuned, man. This is an all nip, all love show
Yes,
tonight.
sir.
Y'all fuck
Dedication.
with me. Next, we got International, man, featuring Nipsey Hussle and the cousin, Young Dre. Holla at your boy.
Man, it's a classic.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
International Tupac featuring Nipsey Hussle and Young Dre, our own Young Dre. Damn, that was banging, Dre. How the fuck did that come about, my man?
International.
Man, you know how that came about? I was working with LT Hut, man, for a while, and then the Pac album came up on Warner Brothers, and Molly and Tom Wiley and them was working on the project, and they called me and was like, yo, we want you on this project. You knew Pac, you knew this, you ran with this, you did that, and what do you think about this young kid Nipsey? I was like, I think Nipsey fire. That's my guy. You know what I mean? And LT shit, we all jumped up in the lab, did our parts, and the history came about. It was just a classic record. Right after that, Sony was offering me and Nip deals. Nip took his first deal after this.
Wow,
What
man.
deal was that? Was that Epic deal or what deal was that? That was the Epic deal?
the first Epic deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what's up.
from this record. Yep.
That's some dope shit right there.
Yeah, some history.
That's some dope
So
shit.
was y'all
man.
international? Was like y'all out the country when y'all did that, or y'all
Nah,
just
we
like,
was in town, but we was on some out the country shit.
Shit, okay.
It was like me and Nip was like, we was on some fly crippin'.
Right,
Yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean? And we was up in there going up, bro. I tell you this, it's another record, one that we did with Brody at 1500. Me, Nipsey, and Bad
Brody.
Luck.
Shout
They
out
called
him.
Bad Hustle
Rowdy.
Truth, and it came on the other day, and to hear Nip say my name, it's like him saying Shady Chriss,
Right.
but it's Nip, like Pac saying
It's
Shady
like,
Chriss.
damn.
He like, yeah, Dre the motherfucking truth,
Right.
nigga. Nipsey, it's
Told
that,
you,
it's that
niggas
power
grew up
in
on
that.
you, nigga.
But that record was everything, y'all, and it still is international. Appreciate you, smoke
Yeah,
yours.
man,
son.
that shit was dope as fuck.
Smoke
That shit
yours.
was dope as fuck, man. But look, man, we got a special guest just walking this motherfucker right now. My partner, man, the very funny, motherfucking maniacal, motherfucking crazy ass man.
He got some hell of a
My
head.
Maniacal.
My
Is that a
partner.
word?
Hey, them headphones popping.
Hey, hold, wait, this nigga's crazy, man. This nigga's crazy. Y'all give it up for my partner and yours, Corey Holcomb, y'all.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Corey, what's happening?
Good. Slink in the house. What up? Got a little clap.
What
going
up,
on?
pimp? What it do? What it is?
Corey
Yeah.
got money, man. Look at them headphones.
And they got the diamond headphones
I've
on,
been out
man.
here though, man. I've been out here a minute, man.
You deserve it.
I see you sided, boy. I
You
see you
deserve
sided.
Oh yeah, man. A lot of them girls want to get rid of me, but the struggle keep me around.
Hey.
You got a diamond toothpick.
That $150, $200 on deck for them, I can't do no wrong.
Hey, man. As you should, man. Corey Holcomb, man. Motherfucking veteran. Comedy veteran, man. What I don't like to call, but I consider you underrated. I mean, Corey Holcomb, man, one of the most intelligent, one of the genius comics of our generation, man. This dude right here tell it like it is. And you know, a lot of people don't like to accept it, man, but it is what it is, and Corey ain't scared to tell it like it is. Especially everything from relationships to politics. Corey, man, how you get so ill, man?
I just say what's on my mind, man. As I think a lot of people should. When we don't say what's on our mind, we find ourselves caught up in a situation we didn't have to be in, where if you really be like, all I had to do was say what was on my mind.
Dig that.
Like, fuck you.
Dig that. You saved yourself a whole
So
lot of
just
trouble.
say it.
A lot
Just like
of
fake.
fellas who call themselves this, that, and the other, they scared to talk to their girl for real, and that's a sign of weakness. And I think we need to have a campaign brought up about this. Men who scared to talk to their girl for real. If you ain't
Right.
never told your girl, I just came from another broad house, you out here on some fake stuff.
You play pimping.
You right. That's what's
You
up.
play
You
pimping.
play pimping for real.
So-called pimp.
You owe it to your woman to let her know she got competition.
Yeah, I agree.
You owe it to her to let her know she got
I agree.
competition.
Corey Holcomb has broken up maybe 1 million relationships across the country, man.
They needed to be breaking up.
Right.
I ain't did that.
If you
Told
did
the
it,
truth.
right.
If you don't tell the truth, you know what? The truth gonna tell on you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
And,
Corey-
and living a lie is a cold misery.
all the women that are close to me, when they catch me with other women, they be like, "Is this one I don't know about yet?" I be like, "No, this is Lisa, the one I was telling you."
Right. Right.
So Corey, man, you notorious for having women walk out your show, man. You're for having people
What?
walk out your. Man, Corey is a master. He'll get a motherfucker up in their feelings, man, real quick with the truth.
That's
Well,
a lot of guilty people out here. Then
Yeah,
that's what it sound
that's
like.
exactly what it is. Some people, I swear to God, I got my phone on me. It was this one girl, she was at my show, and her boyfriend was laughing so hard that she actually was mad at him, giving him that intimidating look.
Right.
So I stopped my show, and I just took a picture of her. And I passed my phone around the comedy club like, look at her, y'all.
no.
Everybody was dying laughing.
What was she mad at?
sitting there because of the jokes I say. I talk about, how the game go, how we do out here.
That part.
This is
Probably
what-
how he was cheating
That's
on
true.
her and it hit home like, oh damn.
And it hit home with a lot of women, but there are a lot of confident women in this world who can laugh at how it really go.
Right.
Right.
And them the ones you need to try to settle down and kick it with.
Yeah.
The ones who you can actually have a conversation
Yeah.
with.
Real
I mean,
talk.
I'm saying, especially when you older, all you young guys, this don't necessarily go for y'all. But when you over, I say if you over 35, you got to start being around somebody you can really have a conversation with.
That's real.
Because if you in a situation where you can't have a conversation with her, it's going to wind up in court. Frustration is going to boil
He said it's
over.
gonna
But you
wind
hit her,
up
she
in
done
court.
shot at you. Something happened like that.
And especially
is the
if your
truth,
name
bro.
is BBK, the Bareback King.
Oh, yeah, the bareback girl.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they already
You gonna end
been
up
a-
at
He
the
gonna really
doctor.
be in court.
yeah, all the girls who built like little baby bears.
Damn.
Go on prom with kin folks and family friends. They already got that frustration over
Little
them,
baby
man.
bears.
Oh, no.
It's hard to have a real relationship with a baby bear built.
Right.
Baby bear built.
Hey, look, one of my homeboys, look, hey, Corey, one of my homeboys, he had a big bear built one, right?
Oh.
So he had just got some fellatio from it. So he driving down the street, he see it down the street, he wouldn't even give her 2 hunks.
What you say his name was again?
Tyrone. You know what I mean? She had to call him.
We had to call him.
It's like this is real game right here. All the big bears who might be listening. Whenever you go visit your big bear built, bro,
Right.
it's because nobody else would answer the phone. So
That's definitely
be
why.
frustrated
Right.
walking in.
Right.
But then when you leave, you be like, I got to do.
You
I
done
gotta do
ran
that.
down your phone. You done ran down your phone. They played
Right.
lottery down all the numbers you could call.
You ever,
Nigga said
you ever
nigga feel
lotion the
bad.
back of a big bear built?
No.
No, bro.
Demoralized.
Oh, no.
You know you coming up short on what you're supposed to be on out here. My,
Bitch back built like a carom board. Big
Right.
big ass
Yeah.
big bitch.
A wild boar.
right. That normally means your paper ain't straight or you ain't handsome.
Hey, Slink, you tall. Them big bitches don't be coming at you, Slink, because you a tall nigga. They don't be coming at you.
You know,
got
sometimes
grimace, fam.
I have my share of round bitches come. Round short bitches always like me, man. They be when we
Round.
walk together, we look like the number 10.
He got the grimmest bitches.
Well, I got a girl
Coming.
who work at the airport. You know what I mean? And she's worth her weight in gold.
Yeah, I was about
That
to say,
part.
that's
She
just
on the
right
big
there.
bareback side of the game.
Right.
But
But
know
you
what?
flying for free.
Yeah, no, well, see, you know what? Well, this is what always happened. Like, she the type where if I want to buy a cheaper ticket, I buy the ticket way out, then I tell her to switch it. They could do that. So she worth her weight.
Oh, that's
gold.
nigga, yeah.
Actually, she's surprising because she got, I like fucking with her.
Yeah.
She got good pussy.
Yeah.
It's just that
That
foot be in
nigga
there
said
that throw me
she
off.
surprised because I like fucking with her.
That
That's
foot,
surprising.
that
we don't
foot
want
ain't
that
no
foot.
good. Boy,
Oh,
that
no,
foot
that foot-
big.
Oh, no. Is it fat?
Yeah, it's fat and
Oh,
big.
no.
About a 13 fat foot.
Oh, no. That'll turn
She
it
got
all
about
the
them
way down.
New Balance at DXL.
That nigga
Oh,
said a
wide
bitch
foot.
shop at DXL. Bitch,
You know that New Balance is
Little for
wide. She got like a 13D.
you gotta be big to know DXL.
Right.
Yeah, I was saying that's too big for me. I'm gonna die apparently smothered around this motherfucker.
No, I think, but you know what? In porno, people like watching the big back bear builds with a little bitty dude.
Smashing them and shit.
They got a lot of hits.
That pussy be swallowing their ass.
Are you
up.
saying I got a new little lane I can slide in one time? Real
Motherfucker
quick.
be high. I'm finna watch this little nigga fuck this big bear back.
Right. Hey, would you get
Shit like a
squashed?
sports-
Would you get squashed for a rack?
Nigga, no.
Would you
what?
let a fat bitch squash?
Nigga, never.
She giving you a rack.
$1,000?
One squat.
Man, you crazy. Man, I
Okay,
love my
well.
life. You ain't about to take my lungs away,
Right.
my kidneys for $1,000.
It's not nothing you feel good about, but I got girls that $200 is a lot of money to them.
Right.
So that's 5 visits to see the unfortunate poverty-stricken bitches I deal with.
Yes,
I got
there's a
them
lot
on
of
the
ways.
roster. Them my main
Right.
ones. I got
Right.
some dimes that's just broke.
Right.
And they something
that
wrong
nigga
with
said
them
too.
mentally
So,
because they
Corey,
can't get on their feet.
How do you view that then? Do you put that in the category of tricking or you don't care about
I'm
the
a
tricking?
trick. I'm
Okay, right.
older.
Oh.
Okay, right.
When I was younger, I
Right.
used to be
You
like,
cared.
I ain't tricking.
I'm a
I'm
player.
older now.
Okay,
now
it's cool
I
to
don't want to
trick.
hear nothing you got to
They
say.
just said
Well, look here.
$200. I'm having the time of my life.
$200 off, they be like,
Well, I
okay.
can direct book you a couple things. Let's work on some at hand.
But you know what? It's so weird. This is what it is about men. We think that it's us.
Right.
That's how Kobe got in trouble.
Right.
Right.
He thought,
Right.
oh, I'm that nigga.
Right.
Right.
That's my problem. I think
Right.
I be picking the ones that won't fuck with me.
Right.
They just
It all boils down to when they want $200. You don't love
In
me,
an
bitch.
Uber
You
ride.
love this 200.
200, right. 200 pass
Shit.
go.
God damn it.
Right.
They kids. Don't fuck the
shit.
200 up.
What-
Mama, I need some lunch.
Right.
So Corey, have you ever asked for a refund?
No, hell no. I chalk all that shit up to the game. Like I say, the girl who I know on the big back side of the game, I be getting her son shoes. He wear my size.
Damn.
I'm like God to them. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
I have never called her and she ain't
Corinthians.
answered the phone.
Right. How old is the boy? 8?
No, he in high school.
Okay, he grown.
He's
Okay,
probably
yeah.
like a sophomore now.
Okay.
He wear my
All
shoe
right.
size.
And that nigga somewhere.
He got the coldest shoe game in the city.
That nigga somewhere listening like,
The
damn,
nigga,
it sound like me.
so some little nigga in some state in the United States right now that got the coldest shoe game listening to this podcast, Corey Holcomb is your goddaddy, nigga.
That's right. You gotta get back to the game.
Right.
You
You
gotta-
know if you don't get back
You
to the
gotta
game, man,
get
luck
back
gonna
to the
come to
game.
you.
Yeah, you gotta get
can't
to
be out here just trying to keep
The
it
game
all.
gonna be
That's
good to
right.
you.
Yeah, you
game
gotta
gonna
be
be
like
good to
here.
you.
That's
Dig that. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
I
Well,
don't care
you
what
scratch
they
my
do.
you scratch my back, I might send you to get yours scratched. You got a big back, bitch. That's a lot of area to cover.
Yeah, that's a big back.
I don't care what it did to them, but the game's been good to me.
Big
I feel
wide
the same
back
way.
bitch.
Right.
I don't never trip off nothing.
Real talk.
Hey, you-
Anything happened is crazy. Most of the time, I see it coming anyway.
Right.
I thank God for that type of on-site to
Right.
know, oh, this some bullshit. Right
That part.
here. You know what I'm saying?
You listen
Some
to
people
Smoke
don't
Yours
peep
with
it.
Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
Yeah, yeah.
Only on Marcus King Presents Dash Radio. We in the house with my man, Corey Holcomb, man. You know what I'm saying? We celebrating the life of Nipsey Hussle. Man,
sir.
Corey, it was a crazy weekend, man. Such a tragic weekend, man. My man Nipsey Hussle was murdered in front of his establishment, and it just rocked the fucking city to the core, man. You got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, it's like we all have people we know and associate with that we know ain't right.
Right.
We know ain't right. People, I'm talking about like we all got our dirt on us, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I know people back when I used to live in Chicago, I used to be like, nah, he wild. He'll go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With you.
I'm telling you, get away from them people while you can. Because them people, what people do to other people, I promise you they'll pull it on you.
That part.
Don't ever think that you above what you see they do.
Right.
That's what I would say to anybody, especially the young who ain't been through as much as, you know, the older been through. When you are around people, watch them thoroughly.
That part.
And if they wild with it, where they look like they heartless or whatever, you got to get away from them because it's coming your way.
That part.
It's coming your way. It's a cold game out here, man. Everybody, most of the time, you see what's coming. It's just how you going to deal with it to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna tell you, and I agree with you. I'm gonna tell you, like when my mother said black folks were sad when JFK got killed, or I love Pac's line. Pac said they asked me if I cried when the Pope died. I replied if they cried when we buried Malcolm X. That blanket of what that city, our city is wounded. We feel, even if you ain't from here, you feel it. You feel it like this feeling, the loss of Nip. It's a young king not being here that was killed by a roach. You know what I mean? And I say mentality of that of a roast that what was that for? What was this for? And everything else. So we lost something and we feel it. It's the closest thing that this generation has felt from losing somebody that meant something to us other than Pac and Biggie.
Yeah, especially like my generation. We, you know, I'm 30, you know, 33, you know what I'm saying?
Young boy.
We was, when Pac died, nigga really didn't fit. I was like 11 years old. It was like, I'm my brother, you know, they was old enough and, you know, them, but we was like, oh, dang, Pac died. Like, this is different. Like, it's like, oh, is this how everybody felt? Or I don't even know if everybody felt this when Pac died, because this was big. Like, you know, he accomplished a lot while he was alive. He became a living legend.
We felt it when Pac died. Trust me, we did. We
Okay,
felt
well,
it, but
see,
this
I
right
wouldn't
here.
know.
But I was closer to Nip than I was with Pac.
Yeah.
You know
My
what I
son
mean?
cried. I'm like, damn, son, why you crying? I'm like, damn, you my son, 8 years old. He like,
He felt your pain.
yeah, he like, man, he was my favorite rapper. Like, I'm like, oh, I have to explain to my son for like 15 minutes. Like, you know, I'm your daddy. You know, I love you, but you know, I understand your pain, son. Like, I have to not cry just to show him, you know, so he could be cool.
I wish I would have had a chance to meet that brother Nip. I went down to his store one day and I bought a whole bunch of stuff just because, you know, that's what I do. You know what I mean? Where's his store at? Oh, I'm going to go down here. You know, I was hoping he'd be in there when I went in there, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I wear his shirt on my show and
That's
all
dope.
like that because, you know what I'm saying? I never heard nothing foul about that brother. Every time somebody bring up his name, because I watch when people talk about people, it's always something good.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everybody calling me, Corey, be careful out there, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, man, them people like that everywhere.
Everywhere.
Them people that did that dirt,
Everywhere.
they everywhere.
And they all over the city, man.
Envious, I don't care about nothing type brothers. If you kick it with people who just flat out bogus, I'm tell you, watch your back too.
That part.
Yeah.
They're
Dig
full of
that. And that's coming from Corey Holcomb, man. You coming from one of the most treacherous places in America yourself, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago,
Chicago is quite the quagmire of violence over there,
Chirac, what they
man.
call it, right?
I don't hang out in Chicago as far as to go with like places I used to hang out because it be people like I was at this bar. I've been going to this bar long as I've been grown. I'm getting ready to leave out. They're like, Corey, where you park? I'm like, I'm 2 blocks down the street. They're like, no. They gotta walk me to the car. They like, I'm like, it's like that. They like, man, ain't no love out here, boy.
Hey, man.
2 blocks a long way.
It's a long way, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, for real?
Hey, yo, this is Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
Yeah.
Only on Marcus King Presents Dash Radio, Dash Comedy Radio, man. Rest in peace, Nip. Keep it fly. Yeah, we back.
Yeah,
Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss. You're listening to Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Give us a call, 310-986-6610. Chilling like a motherfucker. Hit us up. We all got Instagrams. We'll give them to you in a minute, but hit us up, man. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
Yes, sir.
We in this motherfucker. Cousin Dre in this motherfucker.
What's up, Cone?
It's Shady Chriss in this motherfucker.
Yeah, West.
And we got a special guest up in this piece, man. I mean, this guy, I've been seeing this nigga hustling real hard, man. He's an inspiration to hustlers everywhere, man. I want y'all to give it up, man, for a good friend of mine, the amazing, the East Side's greatest, Greedy Mac, y'all.
What's happening?
Ain't nobody clapping.
What's happening?
Nah, we had the claps going. Somebody had our claps
What I
turned
like
down.
is Easter deal. My nigga waited though. Like, hold up.
They like, nigga, where the claps at?
I need the trumpet to go off.
The East Side's greatest, Greedy Mac.
East
There we go.
Easter deal.
We gonna get that technology right, nigga. We gonna get it right, man. What's up, Greedy Mac, man?
I'll get it out, Mike, man.
Yeah, you gotta get up to the mic, man. You gotta stay.
Elevator Medicaid, Greedy.
Yeah, man.
Elevator Medicaid.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? So what it is, Greedy Mac, man?
I don't know. You tell me.
Hey, man, Greedy Mac, man. So,
Hey, but what I just want to, before we start everything off, Sling, where you from, cuz?
oh,
Nigga, where you
cuz.
from, nigga? What's up, cuz? Where you from, Sling?
Oh, cuz I'm from a small town in Arkansas, man. You know what I'm saying?
that's what we going with.
That's
Is that where we
another
going tonight?
story.
We got Doomis in the house tonight.
That's another story. We in this motherfucker, man. G-Mac, that's an inside joke, man. A lot of y'all don't understand, but that's neither here nor there. G-Mac, man, been rapping and shit, making music, Selfish Millionaires, Greedy Entertainment. What can I say about Greedy Mac, man, that the people don't know already or that we want the people to know?
Shit, a hustler, man. For real, man. Just everything. Shit, I go after it, man. You know, I just trying to make my mark in life and figured out this and that, and you know, you got to basically be an owner and be an entrepreneur just to really, really win in this game.
So G-Mac, the rapper, entrepreneur, hustler, clothing designer. You know, what was your main aspiration, or what got you started on the road to get you where you are now? Where did you start first?
Are we keeping it real on this shit?
I mean,
Man,
yeah, it was all around hustle.
I heard you in the hallway
All right.
say we gang banging on this show. You can say
No,
whatever you want,
like
my brother.
that.
Anything you
no,
want.
like that. Okay, all right. Well, no, really, what got me started is one night I was chilling with this chick, and I was, you know, I hit the forest, and then she was like, well, what's the name of the company? I said, I'm gonna start a record label, and I was like, Street Life Records. She was like, that's cool, but she was like, Greedy Entertainment, and I was like, damn, that's vicious. And then I beat the forest up again just for just for her looking out, giving me a great name. And, I'm just keeping it real. You got awards, motherfuckers, when they look out for you. And then that's where it all started. That was like in '96.
Dig that. So look at G-Mac.
What's happening?
You made countless mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? I personally know you've worked with a whole lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking clothing designer, entrepreneur. You got a couple of businesses, a couple of brick and mortar businesses in these streets,
Don't
man.
forget about actor, cuz.
Indeed.
Actor too, cuz.
Feel me?
Tell us some of your acting things, man.
Nah, this is my personal shit, man.
Oh, that part.
Just little shorts here and there, just messing around. I just fuck with Slink, man.
Yeah. Where you from, Slink?
Yeah, man.
That's some inside shit that we do to each other all the time. We be from different hoods every time we see each other too, though.
He get jumped by niggas from Palo Alto.
Where you from? Bellany Baptist Church?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's an inside joke, and I just
All the Viking
we,
Crips.
just
Don't let nobody get y'all inside jokes, man.
yeah, that's exactly, man. This nigga come up here and just tell the inside joke, man. That ain't for the world, my
said,
nigga. That's something
he
we
said
do,
you said
my
it
nigga.
was your show.
And the thing about it being the thing about it being an inside joke, a lot of these niggas listening can't take a joke. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? They can't take a fucking
You
joke,
ready to fuck
man.
around and say
When they gonna
like,
learn
This is
what?
a comedy show. Yeah, you gonna learn today, but some of that shit is so delicate to
gonna
these
learn
niggas
crap.
that they don't know how to take a joke.
Right.
So again, that's why I kind of refrain from that one.
Crap.
And when you hit me with that one, I was like, this nigga, why you do this shit now? But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
That's an inside joke between me and my partner, G-Mac. Been rapping for quite a long time, man. So G-Mac, look here, man. I know for a fact you've been on tour. Tell me about tour life, man. How was that for you, man?
Hey, I love you, cuz.
Come on. It ain't
Because hold up, I gotta pay homage. Can I pay homage?
I appreciate it.
Don't ask me a question then kill me, cuz. But
Yeah.
That's when I fell in love with hip hop. This nigga Slink, man. And I love you for that, cuz if I ain't never told you, man, I'm telling you now in front of everybody.
Hey, man, appreciate that, Crib.
Slink told me, he was like, cuz you want to go on tour? And I was like, tour? Nigga, they gonna pay for the tickets? He's like, no, you gonna have to push yourself. So I swear to God, we did 10 states, the block to block tour. That's when Cash Money was hot. And we was right there with them niggas. I swear to God, me and Slink, man, I was just mesmerized. This nigga on stage and just doing crazy. I said, cuz, I gotta do that.
Man, that
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
man, that shit was that.
Was he rapping, Greedy?
Man, this nigga was hard. I don't know why he stopped.
Man,
This
that
nigga
shit
hard.
was rap.
He was one of my inspirations.
Man,
Like,
that shit was the bomb.
Now hold on, Slink. Oh, that's big. Now hold on, Slink. Now hold on,
Wow.
Slink, because people think you talking about some comedy. That's why I had to ask. Greedy, this rap.
Nah, this nigga had the song. This nigga had an album called The Cutter Love. This nigga hard as a motherfucker. He was with a group called Mad Flow. I mean, y'all should already know that.
No,
this
Nah,
nigga,
school us.
the
We don't know. He don't talk about
the
it.
The group was 3 people, 3 dudes, and each one of them had a different style, and they all was hard.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know. It just everybody couldn't see eye to eye. That
Right.
group shit is a motherfucker, man. It's,
Savage.
Hey man, well, it's definitely appreciative. I'm definitely appreciative of you. Giving your boy the props and shit. But check this out, man. You took the ball from me, and I saw you. I'm seeing you do some amazing things. G-Mac right here has worked from everybody from Gucci Mane, Too Short, God damn it, Lil Jon, Eastside Boys.
Joe Moses, shit. It's an OT Genesis. Shit, I got a song with damn near everybody, man.
Man, dig that, man. Own self-made, again, an independent grind. In this, again, and let me go back to you're smoking yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, man. Every time, man. Check it out, G-Mac. So, look here. Over the weekend, some tragic shit happened, and
shit.
again, we touched on it again, and the reason I want to bring that up with you is because so much like Nipsey Hussle, you have I know this personally, that you have your own fucking ferocious business sense, your ferocious business tenacity for entrepreneurship, man.
Right.
Tell us about that. How did Nipsey Hussle's life and his legacy affect your outlook on things?
First of all, I watched him grow from the internet, bro. I just watched this whole movement from a young, hungry pup to a successful giant. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got to pay homage to that. So I met the dude like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And I had been getting at my homie J-Rock from Grape and telling him, tell Nipsey I want to do a song with him. And, I was like telling him I got this much money. He was like, well, he probably need this. I said, well, let's go. I got it at the time. But when I met up, and then I was at Simply Wholesome one morning, and he was there, and I was like, "What's up, homie?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm J-Rock, homie, and I've been trying to get at you to do a song." And I told him my name. I said, "My name is Greedy Mac." He said, "Yeah, J-Rock mentioned some shit," and he just was like, "Yeah, I'm with it." I was like, nigga didn't ask me what set I was from and nothing. I'm just like an intruder, like coming in. Even though I'm going to Simply Wholesome, the nigga just showed love, like what set you from, none of that. So then I was like, okay, well, I gave him a solid hat, and then I had he left me with some shit. And he didn't even know he left me with it, bro. But he told me, I said, can you take a picture with my hat on? And he said, nah, I can't do that right now. I'm pushing my shit. Any motherfucking street nigga would have got mad than a motherfucker because
Right,
you felt like that's disrespect. But the nigga told me wear your own shit, nigga. And I swear to God, from that day forward, when I left him, I never got mad. I said, damn, usually I get upset, but you know, my growth is so strong now. I've grown into a man. And I was like, damn, he just told me some shit. So I'm wearing my own shit from now on. Like, nigga, you gotta pay me to wear your shit. Now, unless you my partner, like, I'll put a Smoke Yours t-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a motherfucker, hey, bro, put this on and take this. I can't do that no more.
So G-Mac, man, check this out. You got any advice for young hustlers in the street? Because, again, without going into all the specifics and shit, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, you know, niggas got their money how they had to. You got any advice for young hustlers to fucking turn their money into something real? You know, just say that for those who don't want to be rappers, for those who looking for other ways out. You got any advice for young hustlers?
Yeah, shit. Be true to yourself and grind. And basically don't let nobody motherfuckers will tear you off your street, man, in a minute and tell you that ain't gonna work or this ain't gonna. You just gotta believe in yourself. That's the only thing you could tell a motherfucker, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, it's not going to work for you. If you got any doubt, it's not going to work for you. I'm putting out motherfucking records, man, and I got a record that did $90,000. It took 4 years, but that's with no fucking promotion. 90,000. Like, so you could, you know what I'm saying, you could just Google me or you could catch my music on shit, Spotify, all the major platforms. I'm everywhere. The free shit, you could catch me everywhere. Greedy Mac, put it in, and you know, I just got records, and you probably never even heard of me, but I got records that's selling. So just believe in yourself and push your shit.
That part.
Straight independent, man. Greedy Mac, man. How long you been rapping, man? When was the first time you know? At what point did you decide, like rapping is what I'm gonna do?
Shit, when did we go on tour? 99.
Yeah,
99.
Cash Money Records taking over for 99 in 2000. Oh, y'all was there when they was backing that ass up.
We was right there. These niggas got mad. Look, these niggas got mad at me because I took a picture of the niggas. Like, they was standing over there, and I just took a picture of the niggas because I'm like, man, these niggas shining.
Right. Oh, and they like, why you taking a picture?
Yeah. Why you doing this like that? I'm like, nigga, what? Nigga, them niggas over there shining. Nigga, I take pictures to look at it later for memories and inspiration.
That's way before this social media shit. So niggas probably was like, what this nigga doing? Like, this nigga taking pictures, cameras, and shit.
Hey, man, we had a motherfucking ball on that tour, man. That shit was off the chain. Yeah, you know, some things ain't meant to be talked about. But that Block to Block tour was an amazing experience, man.
You can't talk about what you can't talk about.
A bunch of shit. To be honest with you, I don't remember the motherfucker. To be honest with you, I don't remember a whole lot. I got a couple of moments that kind of stuck out in my memory thus far, but I don't remember a lot of that shit. But I know we had a lot of fun.
It was
that motherfucker.
Absolute shit, bro.
That's what it do, man. You ain't got no kids out there and nothing like that. Just
nobody
gonna be popping up.
That's
like,
what a nigga was having condoms, dog. Nigga was on tour with about 20 pack of condoms.
You listen to the Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, man. This is Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
Yeah.
We in the house with my man Greedy Mac, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. the East Side's greatest, a.k.a. I'm going to smoke all his shit up. You know what I'm talking about? This is your nigga, man. So G-Mac, man, you got videos and things. I mean, again, independent grind like a motherfucker. You are not signed to a label.
No, I'm signing myself.
Dig that, man. This is some amazing shit, and you doing everything yourself out the motherfucking mud with it, huh?
Really?
Hey, man, well, check this out, man. We're going to go into some of this music, man. Hey, y'all, kick back. Give us a call, 310-986-6610. And we're in the house with my man, Greedy Mac, man. We about to jump into this motherfucking He Rock, one of my favorites, man. Pussy So Good, featuring Too Short and E40, man. It's going down already. Aha! Smoke some of that shit, nigga. The motherfucking video ain't booted up yet. It's cool, though. We just smoke, so wait for the shit to boot up. It's booted up. It's booted up.
Smoke yours.
Yeah.
Do that sound you did again.
You know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker buffering and shit. You know what I'm talking. Hey man, we just paid the past due amount on the cable bill, man. But smoke yours, nigga.
Smoke it.
Oh yeah,
you listening to Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy,
yes,
man.
sir.
This is Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the
homeboy
homeboy
Shady Chriss, yes sir.
We in this motherfucker, cousin Andre and this bitch, and our special guest Greedy Mac up in this motherfucker with that bomb ass record. Man, I love that motherfucking joint, man, because that's some bomb ass pussy when you fall asleep in it.
That's a real song about a real chick.
Because a lot of times when nigga get some of that trim and jump on out.
But if you fell asleep in it, that means you busted in it.
Hey, that means you
Shout out to
busted in that
Shout out to Keisha, man. Shout out to Keisha.
Hey, Keisha.
Are you with me?
man.
But you did say earlier, you was like,
I'ma
that's when we
give
used to
you
use condoms. I caught that. I caught when you said that. Yeah, you was like, that's when we used to use rubbers. So now, tell another story, my nigga.
His name is Pop now. The
Shit, I got 3
Prince.
kids, though. I got 3
Right.
kids.
That's
So, you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That
Keisha,
part.
aka NyQuil, help you get your Z's, nigga. She gonna put your ass to
That's
sleep
a
with
little
that
homie name.
good
That
ass.
sound like some bay feel to it, some bay shit.
She knocked a nigga down, then lied to him. So before she let him down.
Hey, G Mac, man, you recently just shot a video in Paris, my nigga. Tell me about that, bro.
Bonsoir.
Actually,
Was it London? My bad.
London.
Okay.
I shot one in Paris in January though. But
Okay,
I just been shooting everywhere I go.
dig that.
Right.
So do you take a film crew or do you hire some local people?
Actually, shit, I got on Craigslist, man, and put an ad out in each country.
What?
And when they answer, shit, you got the money, shit, do it.
You outta
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
Man, words
That's
of
crazy.
So that's for
That's
you young
grinding
niggas
right there.
That's for you young niggas that have no clue and don't understand that it's as simple as that. You have to open your mouth,
ABC.
do a little research,
That's when
and
you're
you'd be
independent.
International
surprised.
Craigslist. International.
That's some independent game I gave for free.
Dig
Gorilla.
that. Dig
Gorilla.
that.
That was
dig
a
that.
gym.
Think
right
about taking 5 people, 3 to 4, 5 people on a plane, putting them in a room and all that. When you could just pay somebody €500 or 500. London was crazy, £500.
Dig that.
They money so motherfucking expensive. It's crazy,
Right.
bro.
So what's 500 pounds? So what would that be in American money type shit?
Shit, 500 pounds. You probably looking at about 700.
700?
750.
Well, in this new country we established,
It's like 100. It's like $34 on every 100.
Oh, okay. Out there. So that's on their money. On our
That's
money.
some crazy shit, bro.
France
Dig
is
that.
dope. A lot
That's
of people
crazy.
understand too. When you go to France and Paris, it's a lot more black folks, like in Chateau d'Eau and a lot of areas. A lot of people don't know. A lot of Senegalese
Yeah.
people, a lot of African folks. So it's a strong community over there.
Paris was kind of shitty. They people was kind. I experienced more. I don't know. I don't want to say racism, bro, because I hate using that word. But I want to say they were shitty.
Prejudice,
towards-
basically.
No, it was just
I
like
didn't
the,
get
the,
that.
the bartender was like, can I get a drink? She slammed the drink.
Well, you know what
Shit
though?
coming out the drink.
They are known.
throwing your change. and shit.
They are known. Some of them are known for the New York kind of vibe with being short and rude to a degree. Because now one thing I will say is that being a black man and other black men there, I didn't get the same thing that I would get in America until I went to a community that was us. But the white folks minded their business. Everybody walked past minding their business. But once was you speaking a little bit like "Je voudrais poulet fromage"?
Bro, it ain't no excuse for the way they treat you.
Right.
Man. I just came from Venice, Italy, bro. And they treat a nigga like a king.
Yeah.
In Italy?
Yeah. If I just ask you to make a drink and you slam the drink down and you throwing a nigga the change.
Well, it's gonna be
Well,
saltines
dig that,
everywhere.
nigga. Let's go to Italy, man, because that
man.
sound like the motherfucking place to be. I want to be treated like a king,
Well,
man.
stay out the Vatican.
Dig
And-
that,
and
man.
Brussels.
I'm on my way to that motherfucker right now, nigga. We gonna get this shit right. Dig that. Smoke yours, man, with
Smoke
Slink
yours.
Johnson. We in this motherfucker, man, with G Mac in this motherfucker. International Mac. The East Side's greatest up in this motherfucker. What's your latest project, G Mac? Tell me about your latest project.
I just finished up Mouthpiece. We down to the last 2 songs. We mixing the last 2 songs on part 1. Part 1 is just gonna be straight like, rap, hip hop, and then I'm gonna get to part 2. I'm gonna knock down a song a month until like December on part number 2. But it's gonna be a whole nother type of genre of music. Like you gonna look at me and say, damn, did this nigga really do this? Like it's gonna be something totally different. I'm gonna just step out the box and I'm not gonna try. I am gonna complete, part 2, and it's like some crazy stuff, man. But when you hear it, I don't know. It might take you a few minutes to vibe with it and catch on, but you'll see where I'm going in a second.
Hey, man, there it is right there, man. What's your aspirations for the future, man? We in the house with Greedy Mac, man. Smoke yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
Yeah.
Cousin Dre and this motherfucker Twinkie. Scotty tripping.
Scotty Crippin.
We got 3
Scotty
eyes in this
Crippin'.
motherfucker working.
Oh, my nigga, man. I love you for that, man.
We got 3 eyes in this motherfucker, man, right now. We in the house with my man Greedy Mac, man. Let's go into another song right now, man. I'm interested in hearing this Fuck You. featuring OT Genesis and K Money, man. This look like one of them ones, man. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that song.
Hey, man.
That motherfucker selling like crazy.
What the fuck you right here?
Yes.
That's some good hate.
I hate the song.
That's some good hate to have.
Greedy Mac, man, fuck you. Right there, man. OT Genesis and K Money, man. God damn that shit bang, man. How did that one come about, man?
Hold up, cuz you said that fuck you like you meant that literally.
Yeah,
said
Fuck you. A little bit I did, nigga. Fuck you,
Watch
nigga.
that crib shit.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
All right.
What's up, man? So what's up? How that track come about, man?
Actually, my artist Phenom did that track, and it's crazy because I wasn't even on no platforms when he did that. I had that track for like a year and couldn't figure out how to do the hook, nothing. And I told this nigga OT Genesis come through the house, and that nigga was in there for 5 minutes and laid that hook. That's when I knew he was talented, bro. Like, cause I had the song for a year, I couldn't figure out nothing. Where I was going, what direction. I just knew I liked the track and yada yada yada. It was different, you know.
That motherfucker go,
Turned into
man.
a party song real quick.
That motherfucker go, man. So who are some of your favorite people to work with?
Shit, you know, Short. I gotta give it up with Short. E40. Who else? Glasses Malone, J.O. Felony, all the greats,
Bullet.
bro. But I got one called Blue Money with Glasses Malone and J.O. Felony, Snoopy Blue, Big Stud, and that motherfucker go hard to the motherfucker. But I want to do a joint. I want to do the shit with Nipsey, but the tragedy happened, so I'm gonna fuck with Snoop and I'm gonna fuck with T.I.
Dig that, man. Some heavy hitters on that track, and rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Again,
Rest
such
in
a
peace,
tragic,
man.
such a tragic thing, man. You know, we hate to cover this type of thing at all, man. But again, I decided we was gonna go ahead and celebrate the life of Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying,
That part.
tonight, man. You
That
know what I'm
part.
saying. First chance
Hey.
I get, man.
You know what I wanted to say?
King Nip.
Have y'all ever noticed how we just lost two brothers though? Because we lost Nipsey, and now we gonna lose the dude who did it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's like motherfuckers don't never look at that. They just look like, oh man, this motherfucker killed him. But he a brother too.
No, and that dude got a family, and that dude got, you know, again, he got people that love him too. And again, the alleged killer. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying?
alleged
The
killer, you
alleged
right.
killer, because I'm gonna keep it to the street code, like my nigga X-Rated said. He was like, man, you know, to sum it all up, X was like, a lot of y'all niggas putting this man picture up there,
Man, I
calling
know.
his name
Yeah,
out
that's
like
snitching.
that.
Crazy.
That's
It's still
snitching.
snitching, my
That's
nigga. So
snitching.
again, you got we all upset, we all passionate about it. However, you know, we got to remember the code. Unfortunately, the man, whoever it was that killed Nipsey, did not remember the code. We still have to remember and adhere to the code, especially when you call yourself a street nigga of any kind.
Yeah, on that note, exactly. If you call yourself a street nigga, because everybody else they ain't from the code, so they gonna do it.
They don't understand
Yeah,
the
they gonna
code.
do
So
it.
again,
So they could post a picture and
Right.
put out names and act like they're reporters.
It's who they are.
you know, a lot of people was up in arms about Nipsey being murdered, man. You know, it's a lot of things like conspiracy theory being tossed around. There's a lot of people like, yo, it was some pure niggery, and I get it. And I'm not gonna say which way I feel either way. You know what I'm saying? My opinion don't even matter. But I rationalize it like this. A lot of the people who believe in the conspiracy theory, you know, I think that the idea of a king, of a leader of men, of somebody so respected, loved, and rich and wealthy, and you know, just everything going. It's hard for us to grasp our mind
That a hater
around
took him out.
that are nothing
That
that's
a regular,
bum.
right?
It could have been
out.
any of that though.
It could have been. It could have been any
We'll
of that.
never know, but
And
it
I'm
could have
not-
been any of that.
And we're not here to speculate as much as we are here to celebrate, man, the life of Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? His spirit and legacy is on us all, and I appreciate that. We're in the house, and we're in the house with my main man right here, my guest Greedy Mac, the Eastside greatest, another hustler that I personally
Yes, sir.
know. This nigga's a real hustler, y'all. This nigga sell water to a well. This nigga sell some pussy to a prostitute. I'm telling you, man, this guy right here, man, is an amazing dude,
My
man.
man.
What's coming up next for G-Mac? What's the amazing things the world got coming up from G-Mac next?
Well, I got a couple movies we working on. Granny's House and Stay Solid. Granny's House is a comedy, which is gonna feature my main man, You know, Slink the Wizard. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't gonna tell nobody about that yet.
Slinky Bellevue.
So that I can just start
there
talking
you go,
about
right
it.
there.
You heard him say it first.
Macaroni Slink Tony, man. You dig? And Stay Solid is gonna be a drama, man. Stay Solid is what I'm really. I'm banking on both movies because anything I try to, create, I'll try to put my all into it and really just get it to the people, you know?
This nigga gonna make some money. He gotta make some money off it. That's what he's saying. I'm putting my all in. I'm trying to get a return, so I'm gonna do this shit good.
Right.
Hey, G-Mac, so solid. Again, you got your shirt on, and there's so much, man. Me and this guy's history go back a long time, and there's so much we could talk about, but I'm just trying to make sure I get with the things that, pertinent to the people to know. Solid is your clothing label. Selfish Millionaires is your clothing label.
Company, right.
Tell us about that, man.
Well, I've been a solid individual all my life because I figure like, whatever crimes you do, you should figure out what you getting yourself into before you just jumping across state line and doing this because a lot of niggas can't, when they sit in that hot seat and then people talking to them, they can't stay solid. So you tell them another nigga, man, so me, my crimes always been the crimes that I could be like, man, just send me some stamps, nigga, I'll be home. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna write a few letters and I'm gonna be home. I ain't never looked at enough time to where I had to tell. So I stayed solid. And then one of my partners, he went down about 5 or 6 years ago, and he was a general. This nigga will beat you up, fight you, shoot you, everything. One of the hardest niggas I know, man. And I ain't gonna say his name on air because I really don't want to down him because he always was good to me, and he looked out for me and shit. A lot of shit. He was just a good dude, man. But the nigga went down and he told on so many people.
So
bro.
he wasn't a good dude, man. That's not a good dude.
No,
man.
I can't. Sometimes you gotta separate the good from the bad, bro.
Okay.
He helped out a lot of people, bro. He helped out a lot of people, but in the end, he told on a lot of people too. So I'm against snitching 100,000%, bro. I was raised never to tell on nobody, bro. But he did tell on some motherfuckers, but he fed you. He fed you too, though, bro.
Yeah.
He fed some people, so them people still love him, and I just can't slice him in half because he done looked out before. You know what I'm saying? But snitching is bad. But that's where the word solid really came from. When he went down, I said, you got to stay solid, bro.
Yeah, that's
indeed. And you got some amazing apparel, man.
Damn.
I know this dude personally, man, and G-Mac is very hands-on with his shit, man. Actually, you taught me how to get into the merch game, and I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. Amazing.
$40, cuz $40.
Amazing. You'd be surprised,
and you
man.
on lit and you on
Tell that
deck.
nigga spend 40. That's how I started with $40
You'd
a
be
week.
surprised with $40 to get you, man. All you got to do is put your mind to it, and that's the main thing that I get from people like Greedy Mac and Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and do it. You'll never know unless you get out there and turn over some stones and ask some people. Or you can be one of the people standing on the curb waiting for the shit to happen, waiting for the shit to fall out the sky or to fall out of somebody's truck as they pass by. But it's not happening like that. It's not happening like that. It's imperative that you get out there and beat your feet to the street, man, and see what that shit do, man. Ask some questions. We live in an information age where you can literally type into Google in that phone that you got in your pocket right motherfucking now.
Family, that's coming up. It's coming up.
Dig that, man. Greedy Mac in the house, one of my personal partners, a.k.a. a super hustler. This motherfucker's in here, man. Look, G-Mac, how do people get a hold of you, man, if they want to buy some clothes, if they want to book you for a show, or if they just want to exchange some game with you, man? How do people get a hold of you?
GreedyEntertainment.com, GreedyMac.com, Selfish_millionaires on Instagram, Selfish_millionaires on Instagram. Greedy Mac 339 on Instagram also. Y'all hit that shit up. I'm gonna have a sale probably in the middle of the month. I'm looking out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Y'all check it out. Check out some of his solid Selfish Millionaire gear, man. You listen to the Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson.
And the homeboy Shady Chriss.
We in this motherfucker with Greedy Mac in this motherfucker, man. The East Side's greatest, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out the dude website. Shit, man, because he got some dope shit,
websites.
man. And G-Mac, and one thing that what I really admire about you is you got so much variety in regards to your apparel. Like you ain't a cat that just got one motherfucking t-shirt, 2 t-shirts, and 2 hats. I mean, this dude tries everything.
A nigga brain be thinking.
Yeah.
You drive down the street and just see some shit and do some shit. And if I showed you it don't cost that much.
It don't cost that much. And another thing, a lot of you niggas is out there spending on these other people's fashions. You know, you too can make your own clothes. You too can make it.
I'm actually wearing a Central Life shirt myself.
Exactly.
My East Side brand myself.
Exactly.
My own shit.
That's the East Side. East Side up, man.
Exactly, man.
East,
And
keep it easty.
And one thing I saw you do, Greedy, you know, again, I saw you design your own clothes, not just buy a pre-made blank and get it done. I see you design clothes as well, man. Tell me about that, man. What's up with that shit? When Crip started designing clothes, guys.
You my nigga, cuz. You know I love you, cuz. On the set, I love you, man. But I mean, this shit, you just go back to what, shit. I don't want no shirt that look like his.
Dig that.
I want my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Even, I like your shirt, homie. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying that the shirt is hard. My favorite color is burgundy. But you do cut and sew. You do cut and sew when you try. I graduated. Basically, I graduated. I first got in. I seen some shit. I did some shit. I said, nah, this shit look like they shit. Okay, so now we cut and sew, and you put a patch here and a patch here, and you know damn well Shady Chriss ain't got it on if he ain't bought it from you yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to be original. It's called being original.
Shady Chriss is known for being shady.
Yeah, he's shady.
That's a cold name, though. I don't know why you chose that name.
I didn't choose it. I've been trying to shake it for years, bro.
I'm sitting right.
I've been trying to shake that shit for years.
I'm sitting right here saying, man, who is this nigga, man? This thing
Shady
Chriss. I've been trying to shake that shit. I introduced myself to some people as Chris or Square Boy. 2 weeks later, they'd be like Shady. I'd be like, I know they talking to me.
Yeah,
and
I'm agreed. His name is Shady Chriss from the set.
Okay,
Shady Chriss.
If the shoe fits,
gotta wear it. I
mean,
I'm a person.
Look, you done did something shady, my nigga.
No, wait, my nigga. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take that as my responsibility because again, I was introduced to Shady Chriss as Square Boy Shady.
Yeah,
he was Square Boy Shady. But I like Shady Chriss too, and that's the name I chose for the show.
Okay, just answer this one question for me though, Shady Chriss.
Talk to me.
How did you get shady without being shady?
Right.
You don't be a nice nigga going to church and they just call a nigga shady.
I actually grew up in church though, but
I did too, my nigga.
Shady right there. But I Shady. My brother actually named me Shady. I was like in the second grade.
Wait a minute. So you've been shady since the second grade?
Yeah, third grade. Like, and what happened was, that's what I did. His homeboy left some money in like the glove department or some shit.
Nigga, I know already. Nigga, I knew the answer.
I took it. His homie like, man, where my money at? And they was looking for it. And I'm like, oh, like y'all looking for this? And my brother was like, man, my brother homie was like, man, you was shady as a motherfucker. Man, you was shady nigga. So I went back to school, and at the time we was starting cliques. That's when Snoop Dogg was big. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we like, we in the second, third grade. So they was like, my homeboy that was Tim Dog, and another nigga that was like Ken Dog. I'm like, well, nigga, I'm Shady C. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody had little, names. Yeah. That shit went from school to the hood to the Sling. And then after that, your name, but it's a power in the name though. Since I said that throughout my life, shady shit, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, you shady. Like, so it was like, I gotta live up to my name type shit. Like,
nigga, I'm gonna watch you forever.
You know what?
The bitches felt it the worst, though. The bitches felt it the worst. They was like, oh, you shady. I'm like, yeah, they felt it the worst.
Sometimes you just tell them shady mean low key. Shady don't always have to mean janky. Shady don't always have to mean
janky at all.
You know me crazy. Shady is shady, man.
Shady like Dub C, the shadiest one.
Yeah, Dub C, the shadiest one.
And Shady Chriss.
Nah, I just had to ask you that question. I already knew the answer though, my nigga. You have to inherit a name like that. You got to do something.
And I put the Square Boy in front of it because where I'm from is the section I'm from is real niggas that shady. It's real hood niggas. So I'm a square over there. Anywhere else, oh, you shady, you this, you that. But in the land, it's like, oh, that's square. That's shady. That's Shady Chriss.
But he's still a fucking bitch.
Hey, listen, growing up on that east side, a lot of niggas should be named Shady.
That part.
Indeed, dig that.
Shady business.
You're smoking yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss, man. Only on Marcus King presents Dash Comedy. Great time with my man G-Mac in the house, man. This motherfucker, man, the East Side's greatest. Once again, man, for the people that didn't get it, give them your motherfucking info, G-Mac. Holla at them, cuz. They want to get your shit. Cuz, them niggas that shit, cuz. Let the niggas get the info, cuz niggas want some merchandise, crap.
My nigga, man. I swear to God, when I met you, cuz I knew you was the one, my nigga, because he wasn't scared. This nigga went up to I can't say that. But anyway,
You
Greedy
can,
Mac,
but-
nah. Greedy Mac 339. On Instagram, this nigga done fucked me up, man.
How fuck you up? What you mean? Hey, you ain't gonna just because we can't smoke a drink in the studio don't mean you gonna slide off with that drink too.
Nah. We
yours,
gonna
drink
finna
yours.
post up with my partner, man.
Yeah, that's what I
saying?
wanna
I don't
hear.
know about this nigga
Did
Shady.
somebody say
but
drink?
you know, hey,
Oh, don't do me like that,
selfish
Greg.
_millionaires on Instagram. And my nigga, what's his name, man?
Drake.
Dre Truth.
Dre Truth, man. We up in
Yes,
here
sir.
with Dre Truth, man. I didn't know your name, but I got you.
Y'all
now,
didn't
though.
introduce. Yeah,
That
my
nigga
bad.
keep yelling that east side.
Yeah,
so,
we gonna
you know,
do that east.
He my
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
man.
Definitely.
Hey man, there it is there, man. Appreciate you, G-Mac, for coming out, man. It's been an outstanding thing, man. Give it up for my nigga Greedy Mac.
Yes,
Now
sir,
get that
yes,
shit
sir.
up, nigga, east side.
Hey, speaking of
Nigga,
East Side, hey,
Side.
cousin Dre, that ever tell you? Look, I grew up in church, like I was telling
Yeah.
my guy right here on
Yeah.
88th and Broadway. Does that sound
Down the
familiar
street,
somewhere?
right up the street.
That's a little bit
Yeah,
right there.
right
Okay,
up the street.
I knew that kind of when I said I'm like
87th
with
December.
But that ain't the
Yeah.
east side, though, man.
No, it's not. Definitely
okay. I
not.
thought you
No.
was-
No.
okay.
He
I
know
mean,
what I'm talking about.
But,
You gotta-
but
Yeah,
but
no.
here's the thing, and you right, but technically you got like
gotta cross Main to be on the east side
11
of this.
deuces on the east side. They claim the east side, and on the west side is the west side.
Right.
You know what I mean? So on
It's kind of
Avalon,
shitty. Broadway is a motherfucker, man.
Broadway-
I promise you, when you
It's
pass
tricky.
Main, though,
Yeah.
It's
that's
Main is the East Side.
East side
Yeah,
for
past
sure.
Main. And I got an argument with a nigga like that.
But you got niggas who in Broadway hood that go east of Broadway. You
Then
know
this
what I'm
just
saying?
turned to a gang show quick as a
No,
Hey,
geographical show.
hey,
Geographical.
Happy
Not gang, not
Happy
gang.
birthday to G Perico
Oh, happy
today.
birthday. Hey,
Happy
yeah.
birthday
Swing,
to
happy
G
birthday.
Big
Perico
shout out
today.
to my nigga G
Hey,
Perico.
rest
Happy
in
birthday.
peace, Nipsey Hussle,
Yeah, rest in
man.
peace.
King
Nip.
Nip the Great.
Hey man, that shit got me feeling some kind of way, man. Some type of way, actually, man. And this is some type of way by my man Greedy Mac right here, man. Only on Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
East
Dig
side.
that, baby. Celebrating the life of Nipsey Hussle, man. You know what I'm
Yep.
talking
Yes.
about?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Man, celebrating Nipsey Hussle's life, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I'm so honored to be able to spend the few brief moments I did with the brother. You know what I'm saying? You look at the bigger picture, man. The dude was an entrepreneur. He was a businessman. He did a lot of great things. He was a leader of men, and you couldn't be mad at him, man. And again, much love to Nipsey Hussle. Much love to Black Sam.
And he loved Chris.
All the family. Yeah, yes he did. Yes he did.
He
You know-
loved black men in general, and he said some real shit. One thing you remember when he said I'm a O. He a Trey. Something he said if I stayed in his hood, I'd probably be one too.
Yeah.
And it was such a powerful line because he didn't have to say kumbaya, let's hold hands. But if I stayed in A Trey hood, I would have been A Trey.
Exactly.
You stayed over here, you would have been from 6-0.
That's how it go.
And
Indeed.
it means a lot when you say it like that to us.
That's what I mean. You know, again, you gotta understand. You gotta understand the politics in L.A.,
Los
man.
Angeles.
So you gotta understand the politics, man. Again, I don't even feel like explaining or
Nigga,
even trying
everywhere
to
is a hood.
paraphrase from them niggas, man. It's you know, and again, the significance coming from where he come from and being the type of dude he was,
Right.
and rising to
It's a big
such
transition.
and rising to such successful ventures, man. Again, man, God bless the dude. He was a strong dude. He was a leader of men because where he come from was the worst of the worst. And he became the best of the best from the worst of the worst. And God bless that dude, man.
I'll be real with you, Nip the type too, man. Just being in all kind of studio sessions with him at 1500 years ago on Sentinella. He'd be like, man, I'm about to go to the store. I'll be right back. I'm like, nigga, you ain't going by yourself. We'd be at 7-Eleven, go to the liquor store on Beach and Sentinella. And if you know the area, you know that's a heavily blood area.
That's
And
the rivals.
Yeah, we've had situations where it's had to be, activities happening with just me and him when he just feeling like, nigga, I'm Nip. I'm just getting out of here, going to the store. But Nip, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying that to say that when you that great, you feel comfortable because this your shit, but it's a lesson for us just to even learn in the demise of my brother is that we always have to be more secured. Nipsey deserved to be secured like the president.
That's
He
like a
really did.
motherfucker.
He really did. He deserved that.
But he was a real hood nigga though,
Yeah,
bro.
he was.
That nigga he couldn't give up Slauson and Crenshaw.
I know.
Yeah, he bought
By
the whole
no.
corner.
And
of
I
Slauson
feel
and
him
Crenshaw.
too because if I ever got bread like that, I probably wouldn't give up my hood either.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's hard being from somewhere for
Yeah.
so long
Yeah.
and then you go to a different territory, it don't feel right.
Especially when you're back in the city for work, you're going to go right back home.
What I will tell you, though, too, is being from something and you experience so much death for loved ones and all that, you do get matured if you've been from your hood 20-something years.
Right.
You start to be like, okay, I love it, I'm going to pop up, but not the same. I won't hang out the same. This ain't got nothing to do with Nip.
I go to the hood once a week, though.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a lot, bro.
I go to the
That's
I
a
got
lot.
to. I got to. You know why I go to the
That's a
hood
lot.
once a week, though, man?
You could be to get the product off and touch in with everybody.
None of that.
Yeah.
I go to the hood.
To
I go
love.
to the hood because if you call them same niggas when you in a jam,
Yeah.
Right.
they not gonna come if
If you're not coming in
bro.
and tapping right.
Yeah.
And not only is he not tapping in, he giving them jobs though. It's
Yeah.
different than
I've been on that
niggas
for
going
years.
to the hood and kicking it and giving a
Right.
nigga a sack,
Right.
giving a nigga burner,
Well,
letting a nigga work
right.
at the weed shop. Like, nah, you could come work at the shop. You could
well,
come on tour with me and do this. You could
Right.
come work at this shop. Like, that's different
Also, Shady
from
Chriss,
popping
too,
up.
on some gang member tip, it's like, for me, if half the little homies is on meth and the
Yeah.
other half the homies is cool, then if this particular niggas, when you go to the hood, that's going to be there
Right.
who you function with.
Right, that shit is epidemic, too.
Because you can
Yeah.
just be in your hood by yourself without the niggas you fuck with, like I'm in the set. So the time has to be spent wisely whatever you do. And I know when you do go to your hood, you ain't got time just to be loose and walking down every alley and hanging out and being a boy.
We hang out at a specific
That
spot.
part.
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle,
Right,
man.
right.
Rest in peace,
Definitely.
Nipsey Hussle. You know, again,
Yeah.
it's such a tragic situation. We could think about all these doomsday situations and different scenarios and things, but the fact remains is my boy is gone in a place where he felt comfortable. And at the end of the day, we all know, we all been in these streets long enough that, you know, truth is stranger than fiction, and truth is stranger than fiction, and the strangest things happen at any given time. And unfortunately, it happened to my man Nip, and God bless his soul, man. It's just terrible shit. But to all my youngsters, man, you know, I'd rather tell these niggas instead of how to hang out. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather urge these niggas how that and please stop shooting.
Yeah.
That,
and-
I'd rather,
you know what motherfuckers don't understand? Everybody in this room, when your bed is made, you going home, my nigga.
that part.
Every person in this room, I'm talking about, it's non-affiliates in this motherfucker, and it's affiliate. But when your bed is made, you going home.
You going
bro.
home.
You going home.
You know, I agree, bro. You know what I will say is, bro, I woke up this morning and I was just playing, you know, Nip Records' playlist, and a record popped up with me and him, and it was tears rolling down my face just to think of the greatness in his family and love, and for him and the love he had. It's heartbreaking that something could happen to that to somebody who just loves. So
You know.
Slink, you right. It's definitely he not here, but it hurts like a motherfucker. The shit don't feel right. And in the city, it feel like how my mother would tell me, oh, when Malcolm X got killed or something. I know it's not the same, but it feels fucked up in the city. It's a
It
bad
feels stronger
feeling.
than when Tupac died, bro.
Yeah, man.
See,
This shit
and I'm
is real
glad
because
I'm glad you
can
said
touch-
that because
you
I
can
wasn't
touch
here,
it.
bro.
You know it.
Hey, yo, this is Smoke Yours with Slink
what I'm saying?
Johnson and the Homeboy Shady Chriss on Marcus King Presents
Dash
Dash Radio, man. We about to take this shit into another record, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. This is Young Dre the Truth. Bad Luck and Nipsey Hussle with Double Up, man. Fuck with your boy, man. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the Homeboy Shady Chriss. Waiting for the records to buffer up.
Y'all know
and
what time
do
it
that
is.
damn
Light up.
thing.
Y'all light up for
we
Nip.
We operating
Roll up.
on YouTube time right
Just
now
double
with Light Up for Nip. Smoke
Y'all
Yours,
light up.
man.
Elevate.
Young Dre the Truth, y'all.
At hand.
You smoking yours, man.
Rest in peace,
Double
Nip.
up, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle,
Classics.
man. Another
Rest
motherfucking
in
outstanding
peace.
addition to Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the Homeboy Shady Chriss.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, man, it's kind of like a melancholy week, man, but we going to always keep our motherfucking chins up and smile and, you know, continue to soldier on and make the best out of our communities, man. Again, it's been a very somber, surreal week in Los Angeles. The climate is it's real flat
Gloomy.
feeling
It's
right
real
now,
gloomy.
man. But, you know, again, we're going to keep this thing going because I ain't supposed to be flat. I'm supposed to keep y'all motherfuckers turned up.
Yes,
Because
sir.
guess
Yes, sir.
what? Despite everything, I'm going to come smoke yours because Nipsey will want me to smoke yours.
We're going
Yes.
to smoke his,
It
too.
continues,
Because I
man.
told Cuz to
Marathon
smoke
continues.
his.
And,
You know what I'm saying?
and Nipsey
You
going to
did.
smoke his,
Hey,
Yes,
too.
he
hey,
is.
hey, Slink, you ever smoke that nigga shit?
For sure.
Did you
I
get this?
did smoke Nip shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Nip-
You
Nip-
accomplished
Slink done
man.
smoked
Nip-
everybody's shit.
Oh god, that
Hey,
nigga
bro, that's
smoked
why he's
everybody's
notorious.
shit.
I remember when he first started Smoke Yours. That nigga was like, Smoke Yours. I was like, nigga, I don't smoke. Nigga, he like, nah, you got the weed though, running.
You gonna smoke.
And to this day, he come through like,
Wait,
Smoke
so
Yours.
so smoke yours and nigga
Hey.
don't even gotta smoke Slink. He can sell the weed or just have it.
Whoever got
And
it,
if
nigga,
you
got
smoke
some
yours.
weed,
Yeah, we
smoke
got
that
to
shit.
smoke
Smoke your
yours.
weed.
Yeah.
You just walk up and say, Smoke
hey, bro,
yours.
we used to smoke in the morning, early in the mornings. I meet Nip. We would have have breakfast on Crenshaw at the Denny's. Sometimes Sam all and niggas would go work out. You know what I'm saying? Hit the weed and work right out.
Right.
It was crazy.
For about an hour.
Maybe
At
35 minutes.
that 24.
Yeah, shit.
I was
No, we
lost.
wasn't going to no gym. We was in the studio.
That boy
Oh,
Slinky
yeah,
French
that's
Shore.
Hey man,
King Nip the Great.
smoking
Rest
yours,
in
Double
peace,
up.
Nipsey Hussle.
I
man.
hope they do change. I hope they do change motherfucking Slauson
Nipsey
and
Hussle.
Man, that's
Avenue.
gonna be a motherfucker. if
That'd
they
be
do that.
nice.
Shit, yeah.
That's more history.
I
That-
signed the thing.
That'll
man.
show you.
I
I
signed
I
signed
it
signed the
too.
petition.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
signed it
just
too.
did that. Just
Repost it, make
it's on
everybody else
GP.
sign it.
There's a petition going around on the internet to change the name
Hey, Roof.
of Slauson Avenue to Nipsey Hussle Boulevard, I believe it is. I signed it, and I want you to sign it too. It's about time we start seeing some again. Despite this tragedy, I want to see something come out of it.
it's
Something that's relevant to the youth right now. Something that that dude touched so many people, and it
Man.
will mean so much to name that street after that dude, especially again, the dude lived and died for and on
And
that
on
street.
that street.
You know what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
it's
So-
like Pac said to live and
If
die
they
in
did
LA.
Caesar E. Chavez, they
but
could do
this
Nipsey
nigga-
Hussle, man.
Again,
And
Fast.
Slauson's a stupid name.
Yeah,
Again.
hey, look, I said
What the fuck
they
is
might not.
Slauson?
I
Relax.
said they might not change
Slauson's
Crenshaw.
not a stupid
They
name.
might not change Crenshaw, but Slauson is up.
Yeah, fuck
Slauson
Slauson is up.
Slauson sound-
Don't say that. Don't say
Yeah, I
that.
can't agree.
Slauson sound like
The
a
name.
Don't say
Slauson
that.
sound like a white man name. Like
Somebody
Hiram
might hear that
Slauson.
Yeah,
Sounds like a hot dog.
But let me say something else. But Nip made it so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
Nip made
did.
Slauson something. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying? He
did.
made it
He-
so, if you're not from that section, you feel like Slauson is the shit. Crenshaw the
Indeed,
shit. You ain't
indeed,
from
he
there.
shined a spotlight on his neighborhood and eventually on the entire community.
Yeah.
And again, I thank Nipsey Hussle for his life and his contributions and his efforts to niggas in the streets, to black men, to black families. You know what I'm saying? To set an example, to be such a motherfucking charismatic person, man, a goddamn businessman and a leader of men, man. And I want to give a shout out to my man Nip Hussle. How much longer we got? We got 8 minutes because I want to play a couple songs before we go out. And I'll probably just do that, man. I'm gonna play a couple songs.
Can I get a
Double up.
request?
Play
Yes,
that
sir.
double up.
Let me touch up on something
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that
talk
that
to
all
us.
the OGs don't understand. This is like really important to the black community. Period. I was raised, and motherfuckers don't understand. But if you an OG or however old you are right now, if you 30 plus, then you notice we was raised by OGs and our elders.
Yeah.
These young niggas is raised by the internet.
Yeah.
That's two totally different things. So, like, you know, I don't know. I can't tell you what to do. But if you older than these young niggas, man, if you middle aged to older, why don't you educate some of these young niggas and, you know, teach them how to say, how you doing, Mr. Such and Such, or how you doing, Mr. King? Like, motherfucker a kid walk up 8 years old and say, Greedy, what's up? And Dre say, Greedy, what's up? Where's the respect level?
Right.
We need to teach these young men and young women how to function in society and be respectful.
I agree with you, G Mac, and I agree with you, and
That's what's
I agree with you 100%. There does need to be some more education done in the homes, in the community, by the village, man. But unfortunately, man, I hate that it's hard to educate when you ain't educated. You know what I'm saying? These young niggas ain't got no respect, and they don't have no respect because, you know, unfortunately for a lot of us, we're running, the G's that can make a difference are running away from them. And in a situation, in a case like Nipsey Hussle, we being gunned down. So it's a double-edged sword, but I agree with you 100% totally, brother. Hey, man, I'm Slink Johnson. You smoking yours, Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss,
Sure.
right here on Marcus King Presents Dash
Dash
Radio. Dash Comedy, man. Hit me up on my Instagram at Slink Johnson, on all your social network platforms, on PayPal. You can hit me up at bookslinkjohnson@gmail.com. On Venmo, you can hit me up at Slink Johnson. And on motherfucking goddamn Cash App, I'm
App.
$sign
Right
Slink
there.
Nigga
Johnson.
said PayPal.
Y'all can hit my shit, man.
Just send me some money, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, send me some money to greedyentertainment.com, man. And you know what I'm saying? Selfish_millionaires on Instagram for these dope ass clothes I've been putting together, man. I've been putting a lot of time and money into that shit. So just check me out. If you like some, you know, it's a sale all the time. But my music, Greedy Mac 339 on Instagram, man. And greedymac.com. Check me out, man.
Shady Chriss on everything. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, my nigga said, and Instagram, and Twitter, and Facebook, and all that good shit.
Okay, well, look here, man.
I
Stop
love
it.
these dudes,
Okay, well, look
man.
here, man. Andre Truth, 7.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Look here, man. Stop it. Because that brother
Straight
gave you
doggy
head, just put that
dog.
bread up in my pocket.
Hey, dig
Hey,
that.
look.
We
Hey,
about to.
Hey, Sling, hold up. You know what's crazy? Because y'all naming these Cash Apps and shit. I see this Latino chick on Instagram with Cash App me. Bitch, for what?
Yeah.
What them Cash App?
What you was on? You said you was on Tinder?
On
fishing.
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
She fishing.
That Cash App me.
She
My-
fishing.
For what?
She fishing for
Oh,
a look.
okay.
Not you, but she looking for a sucker.
All right, y'all. Hey, much love, man. God bless, man. Nipsey Hussle.
King Nip.
God bless his family.
Love you, Nip.
God bless LA. God bless the community, man. Nip, we love you, man. I want to end you with this song, and I want y'all to listen close. This is a song by Nipsey Hussle called Who Detached Us, with an outro by Steve Jobs. Very poignant, very, very powerful song, y'all. Make sure y'all check it out, man. One love to everybody. Smoke Yours with Slink Johnson and the homeboy Shady Chriss.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. on Dash Radio, y'all. And God bless, man. Rest in peace, rest in paradise, and eternal love to Nipsey Hussle, man.
Yeah.
Brother, I love you, man.
Rest in peace, love you, Foley.
Who
Night.
detached us?
Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man.